time. So let's head out to the Midwest Fly Fishing Expo right here in Metro Detroit.
Yeah, it's all happening in just a few hours, and it's the last day you can check it out for yourself. Paula Tutman is live in Warren with the state preview. Hey, Paula, how's it going?
You know what you did wrong.
Hey, it's going very, very well. I'm actually getting casting lessons from Katie Thurman, who is a fly fishing enthusiast. Good morning to you.
Hi, how are you doing?
So there's so much you can do here, guys. I'm telling you. So we're talking about Macomb Community College, the Warren campus off of 12 Mile. Just follow the signs that say event parking, and it's the Sports Expo Center. Katie, explain to me how you got started in this.
I got started fishing with the Fly Fishing Club at Western Michigan University and fell in love with it, and have been working at a bunch of different fly shops around the country. I guided one season in Alaska.
Wow.
And
that's not boring at all.
It's been an incredible experience. I've met the most incredible people, and it's just been a lot of fun.
You were just telling me that women are actually predisposed because of our bodies for fly fishing. Explain that.
Well, ladies don't have the muscle mass that most men do, so we actually use the tool to do a lot of the work.
Yeah, which
which is our fly rod here, and we don't have the testosterone to push it out there, so we just have a little bit
finesse it.
A little bit more
Do you
finesse.
tie your own flies?
I do tie some flies, but I actually have a fly buying addiction.
So most women buy shoes and purses, and you buy flies.
I buy flies.
Really?
Lots of them.
What do you love about that?
There's so many flies, and they're so beautiful, and they represent a lot of different things.
Yeah. How am I doing right here?
You're doing
Did
beautiful.
Pretty well.
Yep.
So I'm getting it out there, guys. So yeah, listen. Today's a great day to come here because it's kind of icky outside. So you're going to come indoors to kind of have a beautiful day outdoors. They are piping in sounds of birds. You can practice your casting, and also lots of stuff is on sale. And so it's really cross interest. If you're interested in other things, you can find things here for that particular interest, guys. Back to you.
So Paula, I know you're a farm girl.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to cast?
You know what? It's not bad at all. You know what? Because you can find your look. So I just got it out there. You can find your sweet spot, and you kind of feel it in your rod. There's kind of a little bit of a snap, but I also have a great instructor.
Yeah, that's right. I can see that little flick of the wrist there.
Yep. Beautiful.
Was that good? Hey guys, but this is what I was doing earlier. I was like bowling. They said, no, that's not.
And it is pretty fascinating, Paula. We're really enjoying what you're showing us this morning.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. It is. And by the way, it's fly fishing season right now. If you have open water or open streams, you can actually be fishing. You know, the people who are into this sport, they are addicted. And I can see why. So this is Tim Camisa. He's a tie flyer. Or fly tire.
You got it, fly tire.
Fly tire. And what's so cool about this is because you're actually replicating nature. So kind of explain this. So this is what?
Yeah, sure, Paula. This fly right here is something that represents a sulfur. Now, that means nothing to everybody out there, but it's a mayfly that it hatches and it sits on top of the water and it drives trout crazy.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
And then this one, which looks kind of
Oh, gosh, this is a big one. I'm not sure if everyone can see this guy. This looks kind of like a sculpin. A lot of people may not know what a sculpin is, but it's similar to a bait fish, a minnow, something along those lines, maybe a crayfish. It's just a big protein meal for smallmouth, for trout, for bass, for whatever.
We've got sound effects. I love it. Okay,
great.
so you're going to show us how to tie
this
fly.
This is a crazy little fly called a micro mop. Now, fly tying can be difficult for a lot of people out there, which is why we say, hey, go to a fly shop, go to YouTube, check out this expo, come on in here, and we have all these different tools and all these different things going on, but the gist is really simple. We have a vise, we have a hook in the vise. For this one, we just have a little bit of this mop material. I've locked it in place onto a hook, and I have this little bead. Now, if you notice, there's this little gap in there, and we don't know if the fish mind or not, but we try to do stuff to kind of make the fly almost look prettier.
Yeah.
I mean, we do focus on...
look like a real fly.
Yeah, we focus on the aesthetics because in some instances, this might imitate something in the water. So we want to get it as natural as possible.
So you were showing me how you kind of get that
Yeah, so I'd like to show everybody, we just have this really sparkly material. It's called dubbing. And I take this dubbing, and I'm going to just spin it onto my thread, and this is called making a dubbing noodle. So if you think of like a big piece of pasta.
You were telling me that fish are not stupid.
They're not, no.
So they have figured out that humans are doing this
They have figured it out because this fly used to be tied, and there was a larger version of it, and it's still a very popular version. But those fish realized that so many people were out there fishing it that we had to change it. So this is now called the micro mop. The original, much larger mop fly, now we go with the micro because these fish have figured it out.
Tim, this is one heck of a contraption. And you have a lot of videos.
I do.
And which is great because people can can watch a YouTube video.
And they can learn.
And they
Exactly.
can learn and get. So, but listen, here's the other thing, guys. Come walk with me for a minute because I really want to show you something. And that is, even if you're not into fly fishing, and again, this is all fly fishing all the time. But no matter what you're doing, you can find something here that can really speak to your sport if you're an outdoors person. So these are the things that you can buy to do your fly fishing. But then over here, you actually have outdoorsman clothing. They've got this jacket over here that I think I needed when I was covering that polar vortex. So here's the thing. There's something here. When we say there's something for everyone, you can apply whatever it is that you love to do just by coming into this beautiful setting. They're piping in the sounds of birds and ducks. It feels like you're on a beautiful day outside. When it's nasty outside, you can come indoors and enjoy outdoors. Does that make sense? So let's start with the art. So this is David Rumbelt, and his art is incredible, and it is for sale here. This is a Michigan artist, and Zach, I want to just kind of navigate over here because this kind of explains why fly fishing has such a cult-like following. And you can see just the intricacies of these flies. And what I love about David's work is he just kind of takes you out into the stream, and it's so serene. But then he also shows you these amazing flies that he would use or someone would use to catch trout or smallmouth bass or whatever it is that they are fishing for. And then this, take a look at this net. Now this is a work of art, and this is Sam Lacina. And he says that some of these are actually in the water and some of these are on the walls. Sam, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
So show us what you're doing. Kind of explain this.
Well, I've been building landing nets for about 25 years. And here at the show, not only I have my landing nets that I kind of consider functional art available, but I also demonstrate how I do this. And I'm going to start out with basically the wood form and the wood strips. And then actually during the event, I'm going to be starting to glue up these landing nets, and I'm going to be wrapping them with inner tube tires.
Wow!
That's why I wear my waders and I've got my gloves on. So it's kind of a hands-on event, answering people's questions. Half the people that are coming up are kind of just saying, "I want to do this myself," and I've been an instructor. I've got a DVD, so I'm really trying to promote this as an activity that it's kind of an extension of fly fishing. It becomes that place where art, angling meets, creativity meets. We got a strong history of craftsmanship in Michigan, and this is just all part of that angling tradition and craftsmanship.
You know what? So this is ugly. This is beautiful. And what's so incredible is that people will actually watch you make one of these.
We're going to work it on this right here.
And you know what I love about the game? Fly fishing is so cult-like. I mean, people really get into it. But this is part of it, is that you actually make the tools that take you close to nature. And it's really extraordinary. All right, so that's a reason to come down. Again, awful day outside. But inside, we'll take you outside where it's beautiful, guys.